Donald Trump continues to panic as more polls have been released showing Vice President Kamala Harris surging ahead. But as I always like to say, polls don't vote, but they sure piss Donald Trump off. It's why I'm showing you this graphic right here. The only poll that Trump is leading in right now is the very far right-wing, almost propaganda-ish, in my opinion, poll Rasmussen. So what's Donald Trump doing? He's posting message after message. He did a bizarre interview with some guy named Sean Ryan today. I'll show you in a bit. And he's sending these emails right here, like this one that he sends to his listserv. Final call. And then he goes, Ben, this might be your last chance to get your hands on my official red MAGA flag. Claim the Trump MAGA flag. This is a limited edition, 100% made flag that everyone has been talking about. I don't think anyone's talking about this other than him. Our bestseller is almost gone, and when it's done, when it's gone for good. You don't just want this flag, you need it. No, I don't think any American needs a Make America Great Again red flag. You know, I proudly display the American flag at my home. The fact that Donald Trump and his MAGA minions are all about making Trump flags or Trump or death flags, and the fact that they have no support for We the People, our American flag, the fact that Donald Trump's changed the lyrics to the national anthem and now sings the J6th choir, tells you everything you need to know. I mentioned Donald Trump then goes on this Sean Ryan podcast, and Sean Ryan is a former Navy SEAL. Donald Trump goes on this podcast and he starts attacking military generals. He goes on some deranged rant and calls them all stupid people. Play this clip.
But Milley was a stupid person, very stupid. But, you know, we have great generals, but Milley was stupid. Guys like John Kelly are he's one of the dumbest people I've ever met.
It should be noted before as well, and I know our corporate media wants to gloss over this, but I'll always remind us about this on the MeidasTouch network. Remember when Donald Trump called for the execution of the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley? Trump said his conduct, who worked for Trump? All these people worked for Trump. Trump said in other eras, in other years, the penalty would be death. That's how Donald Trump treated the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, before he retired, and also four-star General John Kelly, who was Donald Trump's chief of staff. Here Donald Trump's on this military podcast, and here he is again attacking his former chief of staff, John Kelly. Play this clip.
The one confirmation was a guy that I fired, a terrible, stupid person, actually, that couldn't do the job well, and I fired him. And he sort of confirmed it. I don't know how he confirmed it, but he did.
Now, Donald Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, said that he's aware of Donald Trump calling military members suckers and losers and calling veterans who have been killed or injured suckers and losers. Also, Donald Trump, for the trifecta here, he starts saying that climate change isn't real and that anybody who believes in climate change is lying to you, or words to that effect. Here's Donald Trump's views on the climate. Play this clip.
The biggest risk today, when I hear these poor fools talking about global warming, they don't call it that anymore. They call it climate change because, some parts of the planet are cooling and warming. It didn't work. So they finally got it right. They just call it climate change. They used to call it global warming. Years ago, they used to call it global cooling. In the 1920s, they thought the planet was going to freeze. Now they think the planet's going to burn up. And we're still waiting for the 12 years. We're down almost to the end of the 12-year period. You understand that, where these lunatics that know nothing, they weren't even good students at school. They didn't even study it. They said, we have 12 years to live. And people didn't have babies because they said, we only have another. No, it's so crazy. But the problem isn't the fact that the oceans in 500 years will raise a quarter of an inch. The problem is nuclear weapons. It's nuclear warming. These poor fools talk about global warming all the time. The planet's going to global warm to a point where the oceans will rise an eighth of an inch in 355 years. They have no idea what's going to happen to weather.
And then finally here, Donald Trump says that everybody agrees, according to Donald Trump, that Roe v. Wade was very bad and it needed to be overturned. And everybody's happy that women's reproductive rights have been taken away. Here's Donald Trump in his own words on the Sean Ryan podcast. Play this clip.
Every legal scholar, every Democrat, every Republican wanted it. Roe v. Wade, you've heard this, was legally a very bad place to have it in the federal government for a lot of reasons. I got it out. 3 great justices that I put on voted, plus 3 other, in my opinion, great justices. And
so I said the trifecta. I mean, really those 4 clips. Donald Trump doesn't believe in climate change, again, celebrating the fact that women's reproductive rights are being taken away. Donald Trump then attacks our military generals who worked for him, who he handpicked, and he calls them stupid, stupid people. You hear him right that. So last night, Sean Hannity, though, was saying, oh, the Democrats and the liberals are just lying about Trump's views of Project 2025 and abortion. No, we're playing the clip. It's why I say play the clip like this. This is Sean Hannity from last night. Play this clip.
They lie about abortion. They lie about Project 2025. They lie about the economy. They lie about immigration. They lie about everything. This is the most bizarre, dishonest campaign in history.
And by the way, here's what Jesse Waters had to say on Fox about Vice President Kamala Harris. This is truly sickening to me.
This is where the president has his most impact. You have a lot of room to maneuver there as commander-in-chief. We don't know who she is. We don't know what she believes. She's going to get paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her. Right now,
Jesse Waters.
Jesse, I don't like that.
Figuratively,
Take
again,
it back.
have their way with her, control her, not in a sexual way.
But on Fox Business, they couldn't hide what was taking place. Yesterday saw record highs for the Dow Jones. Here it is as Fox announced that it reached an intraday high. It also closed at a record high. Play this clip.
I should tell you that the Dow hit an all-time intraday high today. At the moment, you're standing at 41,339. It's up 164 points.
Now, do you remember 3 weeks ago when Donald Trump was trying to get everybody to panic? And Donald Trump was gloating over that there was one bad day of the stock market like 3 Mondays ago. Remember that? I told you it's going to be a depression. I told you there's a depression and economic collapse and everything like that. And we were like, he's rooting for us to be injured. Well, here are the facts. Here's what's really going down. Now, Donald Trump's handlers also said that they want to, if to the extent Donald Trump even debates, it's unclear whether or not Donald Trump is even going to debate in the first place. But Trump's handlers want to make sure that Donald Trump gets muted when he's not speaking. They want less of him. So, for example, here's one of his surrogates, Byron Donalds. Play this clip.
The reason why Kamala Harris wants to change the rules now to have open microphones is because she wants to interrupt Donald Trump. She wants to be able to create a spectacle out of this debate, which would prevent her from actually being forced to discuss public policy, discuss her positions in detail.
But here's Donald Trump being asked, would you want the microphones muted during the debate? Play the clip.
President Trump, would you want the microphones muted in the debate whenever you're not speaking?
we agreed to the same rules. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have it probably on. But the agreement was that it would be the same as it was last time. In that case, it was muted. I didn't like it the last time, but it worked out fine. I mean, ask Biden how it worked out. It was fine. And I think it should be the same. We agreed to the same rules. Same rules and same specifications. And I think that's probably what it should be. But they're trying to change it. The truth is they're trying to get out of it because she doesn't want to debate. She's not a good debater. She's not a smart person. She doesn't want to debate.
And here's Donald Trump speaking yesterday in Detroit, hedging if there is a debate. If there is a debate. Play this clip.
They flew. That stops all of their... I shouldn't say this because if there is a debate, it would be nice to surprise her with that one.
So Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign is out with this video calling Donald Trump a chicken. They're saying, you scared? Chicken, real Donald Trump? Play this clip.
Why not debate her?
Well, wait. But because they already know everything. they'd say, oh, Trump's, not doing the debate. That's the same thing they'll say now. I mean, right now I say, why should I do a debate? I'm leading in the polls. And everybody knows her, everybody knows me. But when I looked at the hostility of that, I said, why am I doing it? Let's do it with another network.
Then they post this graphic, again, trolling Trump. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Trump suggests he may back out of September 10th ABC debate. Chicken, chicken. Oh, Donald Trump selling another book. I think it's all photographs. This one for $99. Take a look at this. Play this clip.
New book is coming out. It's called Save America. I think you're going to love it. Tremendous pictures, tremendous history. And go out and get it. You're going to be very happy.
Now, the interesting thing to think about as well is that as our stock market is soaring, the Trump media stock is crashing. In my opinion, I mean, take a look at where it's trading at right now. So I want to understand Donald Trump's logic here. He says that he wants to take credit for the booming stock market, but literally his own stock that has his name on it is doing poorly. Oh, seems like MAGA illogic to me. And then here we have the latest MAGA conspiracy, which is that Governor Walz doesn't really love his dog Scout, and that Scout isn't real. So you get posts like this. These don't seem to be like the same dog. One is big and the other is small. MAGA is struggling with this idea that Governor Walz may be taking pictures with a variety of dogs because he likes dogs. It's a very difficult thing for them to understand, that. And there's spread more stupid conspiracies about this over and over again. Well, there you have it, folks. We'll keep you posted as we learn more. Hit subscribe. Countdown to 3 million subscribers. Let's get there together. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.